Hey, just coming in to express something that I'm really moved by today. And this does not come from me. I have no idea who this person is yet, so I don't really want to say who said it because I don't want to be associated to something that I don't know more about. But it's just this idea of expression of expression being about reaching in within ourselves and externalizing that and giving each other glimpses of our own inner universes, and how externalizing what is within us, especially as introverts, especially as intuitives, like maybe people who don't always externalize this really magical private inner world. As we do that, we begin to allow ourselves to, first of all, to be to be who we really are, and to begin co-creating something, and to begin connecting in the physical world that is sometimes difficult for us as people who are in that internal world, or who can really get along with that imaginary or internal space more than the external space. And I totally agree with what someone commented on my video yesterday. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. When it's not real names, I have a harder time remembering. But that idea that the people that we would like to speak up more are the ones that aren't speaking up. And I totally agree with that. And the people who I feel like I see it too, the people that I wish that I could hear speaking up more are the ones that don't want to impose, that don't want to take up the space, that make way more space for others than they do for themselves, which is beautiful too, but we need to hear those people speaking up. And that's why I'm really grateful for YouTube and giving this opportunity to some people, including myself, to have an excuse and a space to just kind of let their expressions come out, and to let their thoughts wander, to externalize that inner world for us that we don't always get to see, and that in any other situation maybe we would never see. If you're watching my videos, not everyone sees this internal side, and it is a different way of expressing that. Even if I saw you in real life, it would maybe never get to this point, just because sometimes it just can't. So that's what's really, really interesting. It's really fascinating, this tool for expression, allowing us to see that internal world in a totally different way, and just seeing what we can do with it. I keep saying that this is an experiment. It really is. And it's about using these tools that we have at our disposal that are really new, and seeing just how far we can take it, seeing how we can actually spread our wings and fly and let ourselves soar with these tools that exist, and finding our own way to do it, and not always necessarily doing what other people are doing just because it's working for them, but allowing ourselves to feel into what feels right, because we are creating something totally new, and we have that opportunity and we need to seize it. We need to like trust our intuition, trust those, trust like those urges, those nudges, that guidance to just create if that's what you're feeling called to do, or to speak up if that's what you're feeling called to do, to take space if that's what you need to do, to externalize your inner world for someone in whatever way that feels right to you if you need to. That might be like standing up for yourself and like, protecting some of your personal boundaries, or maybe opening up and allowing yourself to connect more vulnerably with somebody in a heart to heart. Or maybe it's drawing, or maybe it's writing a story. Like whatever it is for you that needs to kind of, or can be externalized, can be created, can be expressed, and allow people to see that magical inner world within yourself. If you're feeling called in some way to express or to share, like do it. Because I can say from experience, in allowing myself to do this more and more, in pushing past fear, in having the courage to allow myself to be vulnerable enough to share sincerely, despite fear, to push past that fear, that it is so worth it. And it is what makes being like alive here bearable, gives meaning, makes it so much more rich, and like what I'm actually looking for or absolutely need in a life in order to live, to be here, to be happy, to feel peaceful, to feel joy and love. And so, if you're watching this, maybe it's because you also have that urge or that desire to express yourself. And if you are free, please like share your creations or your expressions with me. I really, really do sincerely love going to check out like what other people are doing and how they're experimenting with ways to externalize that inner world.